score and 20 years ago. The year is 2004. The good old days. Before crime. Before racism. And online multiplayer games are beginning to flourish. Of course, I'm talking about Halo 2 in World of Warcraft. Little did I know, but these games are already on their way to shape my entire relationship with video games going forward. Foreshadowing!
You see, I've played my fair share of Halo 1 in the split-screen co-op days.
Hanging with the boys on Blood Gulch, throwing infinite grenades, incinerating the roof of my mouth with pizza rolls. We had it good, man. Back then, you could still 3-tap with the pistol, or Magnum, or whatever the fuck it's called. We weren't trying to 100% a game because achievements weren't a thing. Simpler times. I used to run the Pillar of Autumn mission on repeat just for the hell of it. And also because I got stuck on the second mission. AI movement, how that elite would duck in and out of cover. Where you going, bro?
The standard for shooters was set, and there was nothing close to what Halo had. But as amazing as these games were, they were limited by their time and technology. No matchmaking, no shared custom games, no racist voice messages.
Oh my god! Oh my god! You're a... I want to scream a certain word at you because that's what you are, but I'm not gonna say it.
When Xbox Live came out, all that changed. There was no time for sleep anymore, just big team battles.
Double kill. Bomb, arms, bomb planted. Double kill.
And at the same time, we got World of Warcraft coming out with an entire world about to be explored. And I can finally take out my deep-seated resentment against these damn boars. This was like the prime era of gaming. Or was it? Is it just rose-tinted glasses? Or have I just outgrown video games? Flash forward to present cool Beebo. Sup, by the way. Video games are so mid, bruh. Like, do the devs even play their own game, dude? This garbage is so broken, dude. I don't even know why I'm playing this. Balance patch, dude. Broken on release, dude. Oh, don't worry, we got a fix for that, dude. Hell yeah. Pre-order bonuses with the battle pass that expires, so you better get your dailies in, dude. Hell yeah. Okay, that's enough of that. Who even talks like that anymore? I'd like to look at this from a more balanced approach, if you will. You see, I'm an old man, and as an old man, my taste is for the yesteryears and of things that have long since passed. And in my years of soul searching and infinite wisdom gained throughout, I've come to the conclusion that it's the kids that are wrong.
Am I so out of touch?
There's no way it's just nostalgia. Gaming has changed a lot, for better and for worse. I used to get my ass handed to me in the first level of Battletoads again and again because I needed the pain. Super Mario Sunshine. Fucking Mario with a water jet backpack was the best shit that should have never existed. But it did. And it was awesome. Having a defined end to a game, a win condition, or final boss defines the limits of these games. Halo 1, gotta blow up that ring. Halo 2, well, you gotta stop him from blowing up that ring, so in Halo 3, you can blow up that ring again. Okay, I'm generalizing a bit, but I think you get where I'm going with this. There's something about coming to terms with an ending and grappling with how you've changed through the experience that makes these games so beloved and valuable. Imagine if there was no Khotan Khan in Ghost of Tsushima and Jin is just going around slaying out Mongol soldier camps. It would still be fun for like a day, but there would be no sense of a higher purpose in the game, like saving your homeland or overcoming the difference between you and your uncle's moral judgment. If there's no end to a game, then you end up with the same questions that we have in real life. Why are we here?
Is there any meaning to all this? Am I wasting my potential by pursuing a liberal arts degree in my 30s when no one's even hiring right now?
I don't want to have to try to find some sort of arbitrary reason on why I'm playing a game. I just want to have fun in my sweaty, forced 50-50 win rate, skill-based, match-made games.
Mission failed. We'll get them next time.
I get it. Basically, every game has some form of this implemented already. But Jesus Christ, not every fucking game needs to be a sweat fest. Angry Birds didn't need skill-based matchmaking. Fucking Go Fish doesn't need skill-based matchmaking. Not every game needs to be a hyper-competitive, ultra-balanced environment. Oh, but Bebo, you're talking about PvP. PvP has to be balanced differently than PvE games. I understand there's a difference. There's a place for games like chess or Go or CSGO that don't really change that much and become these pillars of skill, perfection, and mastery. That's fine. But at the end of the day, games are supposed to be games. They're supposed to be fucking fun. Spawn further away from the rocket launcher? Sucks to suck, bro. Chainsaw animations started before yours? Get better internet, bro. Broken aspects of these games are kind of the only reason why they were fun to begin with.
Otherwise, you get a sterile, manicured experience that might as well be a DMV waiting room simulator.
Yes, indeed.
The homogenization of a game is the same as killing a game, because without a soul, it has no purpose.
I guess when I'm talking about modern gaming, I'm mainly just talking about live service. Bungie went from the Halo games and then they moved on to Destiny. Blizzard went from selling boxed RTS games to World of Warcraft. You can spend hundreds, thousands of hours in these older games for sure, but the core of them was relatively linear in how you could play them. The motivations changed when we went online, because now with the randomness of matchmaking, replayability is seemingly infinite.
I feel like we don't give enough credit to how much this really shook up the industry.
Companies are just desperate to get just a slice of that magic that Blizzard captured in 2004. Even if they have no idea how to do it. Skull and Bones, Marvel's Avengers, Suicide Squad, every one of these games will be mid at best, even if they came out as just a single player experience. So why would you think that people would want to come back week to week to play this crap? Fortnite's probably the best modern example, with everybody releasing their own take of a battle royale, battle pass simulator.
But what we're talking about here is the exception to the rule. For every World of Warcraft, we've had 20, 30, dead and gone MMOs.
These games require so much investment and only pay off if they're the very best in their class. Even from the player's perspective, you have to basically forego all your extra time to fully enjoy a live service game.
So, naturally, every aspect of your game is going to be about keeping that feeling of FOMO alive.
Weekly mission rotations, expiring seasonal content, timed exclusives, randomized loot, drip-fed story content. Anything to keep the player on the hook. What I think these corporations are missing is that the market for these kinds of games is actually a lot smaller than they realize. It reminds me of like when all these newer streaming services were coming out. Turns out there's a hard limit to how many services people are willing to subscribe to.
If you want to be the very best, you're going to have to over-deliver.
Speaking of over-delivery, Bungie! Probably 20,000 hours just sitting in orbit with Deepstone Lullaby. But you know what always brought me back? It's that sweet, sweet gunplay. I don't know what it is, man, but whatever grandma's secret recipe they've been using all these years, man, it works. It works. Explosions! Destiny is one of those games where it never lacked in gameplay, but it lacked direction. It alludes to a grander scheme, but never seems to articulate it. The darkness is always up to no good, but like, who is the darkness? Is it these guys? Is it these guys? I don't see Mr. Darkness anywhere. At some point, I want to see Mr. Darkness and I want to blow his ass away. I don't think that's ever gonna happen unless Bungie hates money. Yeah, they did bring in the Witness, which was, you know, kind of close, but immediately after defeating him, we're drumming up these echoes and it's like, oh, he's not actually the real bad guy. Oh, there's something more. Cut that out. Why are we so tied and married to this game that we can't just move on?
Which brings me to Exhaustion.
We've all seen it. TV shows that overstay their welcome, made that extra season of Game of Thrones that should have never happened. It takes away from the entire experience and makes the rest of it tainted. In a way. That's how I see seasonal content in games. Imagine when you get to the end of the Lord of the Rings books, there's an extra page that says, hey, if you pay us $15 a month, you'll get 20 more pages to read, and you'll finally get to see how Legolas and Gimli become gay lovers. And stay tuned, if you bought the dungeon key for only $10 extra, we've got a big Shire update that delves deep into Frodo's passion for microbrewing. As of this video, there have been 23 seasons of Destiny 2. That's along with annual, semi-annual expansions along the way. That is a lot of radio transmissions.
Zane wants to know if you'd like some tea, coffee, whatever it is you drink. You're not listening.
Now you're wasting my time.
Aramis, are you there?
She doesn't listen.
I was not sleeping.
Can I just say that I hate this trend? These super low effort story beats that are just excuses to do the one thing that's actually fun in the game, which is to shoot things, because no one gives a damn what someone's saying over a walkie-talkie. Imagine when you're coming back to camp in Red Dead 2, and you sit down just to get a radio transmission from Dutch.
Oh, the doubting. The doubting. Oh, the doubts.
It's hard enough for me to give a damn about these characters in a video game, but this just makes it impossible. There comes a point in a man's life where he needs to ask himself, has he filled out enough rows of 7 upgradable boxes? It's not really the game's fault, it's mine. I'm expecting way too much from a game that's never been able to give it. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm too old to deal with the weekly reset routines. Maybe I should get with the times and just buy more battle passes. Either way, let me know what you think of this rant, I guess. Like the video if you liked it. This is my first video, so hope it's all right. And I'll see you guys in the next one.